being here. Well, Jesus is my doctor. Okay, so we have YouTube here. Hello, YouTube, and thank you for joining. For those that are new to my page, I am God is Just Be, and I help people on their wellness journey. And the wellness journey, I like to drill down and bring the wellness journey and make it personalized as it pertains to blood type. Because it is my knowing that we're all part of this thing called the collective consciousness in spirituality, or if you're coming from religion, because we got to pay stuff in your day. If you're coming from religion, you know this to be the body of Christ. Many members for one body. And today I wanted to talk real briefly about mental health, how mental health is really, really important, the things that you say to yourself. And I want to interact with the people that come forward on both of these platforms. And I want to interact with you all to find out what's going on in here. Because we have people in the physical reality and we have different mindsets of everybody, that's in our physical reality. And the type of minds might be a fixed mind. That means your mind is fixed on some way. They call this the older generation, the baby boomers per se. They'll have this fixed mind on how they see the world and they don't deviate from that. And it really doesn't allow them a place or a way to grow. Everybody have a box, regardless of the type of mind that you have. They have a limited box of ways they see the world. But the fixed mind is in their box. Their lid is shut. They got some scotch tape on that thing and they just chillaxing. Meanwhile, there's a boundless universe that's happening outside of their box, but they don't want to come out. Then we have growth mindset. Growth mindset people, they have the ability to think outside of the box per se, outside of their limited box. And the growth mindset, those people achieve things. They realize in life that they could do or have anything that they put their mind to, right? And then we have the wobblers, the people with the I'll call that a double-minded group. A double-minded person, even in the biblical text, is unstable in all of its ways. Let them not expect to receive nothing from God. They say that in the biblical text. So these people with the double mind, they sometimes are fixed with their mind, and then they be like, wait, hold up. I think I could do it. And then sometimes they're growth. So they go from fixed growth. And so they really don't really be growing because all of their manifestations or the things that they desire be coming to them when they're on the growth mindset state of being. But then when they get back to fixed, it's like they're repelling it away. And so they're creating resistance for their own life. And they don't realize that their mind is like this. So this is why mental health is important. It's also important as it pertains to blood type connection, because certain people are hard on themselves, but they didn't come forward to exude certain energies. It's those energies that they're not exuding that they got to work out. Like kind of like going to the gym. If your arms ain't toned, that's the thing that you need to do in the gym and get core strength about yourself. So mental health helps with core strength, that knowingness. And so that's what happens with people that I consult with. They walk away with clarity. They walk away with a connection and a confidence in knowing where they fit in the journey, knowing what the thoughts that they need to be telling themselves to excel versus the thoughts that they tell themselves to go down. So with all of that being said, hey, Candy, hey, Sandra, thank y'all for being here. I'm about to ask some questions. Hey, let's see who we have up in here. Denise, Stephanie, Kiva, Suzanne, Veronica, Terrell, Empress. Ooh, all of y'all. Greetings to you and everyone. Hey, Empress, how you doing today? Empress, I got a question for you. And Cute. I got a question. And my question is, what are the thoughts that you tell yourself when nobody is not around? What are the questions? And when I say the thoughts, I mean questions. The question you ask yourself. What are some questions you ask yourself, Sandra? And let's be real and transparent today. What are the questions you ask yourself when nobody's around? Just let's get an idea of some questions. Like when we hard on ourselves, what do you think your question would be when we hard on ourselves, when we can't seem like we can figure something out? What will we say? Anybody want to be transparent today? Why me? That's a question. Cassandra, that's a perfect one. That's a common one. Anybody ever asked why me? Why me? Why is life so hard for me? Anybody? Come on, Cassandra. Cassandra was being transparent. Nobody else won't be transparent today. Candy, Sandra. Anybody ever ask himself why? Why does bad things always happen to me? What about what's wrong? Anybody asked that before? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Definite have. Okay. Sunshine up in here, in agreement. Sandra up in here. Why can't I? Sandra says. Hey, Monique. Monique says, yes. I've asked myself that too. Why can't I? Is God, oh, y'all ever heard this one here? Is God mad at me? Maybe God's mad at me. You hear these questions? We're going somewhere with this here. We're going somewhere with this. So just pay attention to the questions. Anybody else have any other questions? As you share a question, we ain't trying to get in your business, babe, for those introverts. As you share a question, you helping this so-called body of Christ, this collective consciousness. So this is a common place, a common community where we can build a connection, where we can understand we ain't the only one that's saying, why me? Because people don't talk about this here. Why? Well, we gotta feel comfortable. This is how you get to the confident level, but you gotta talk about it. You can't heal from nothing that you don't want to talk about. Why is God punishing me? Woo, Monique said. Anybody ever went there before? Why is God punishing me? When you're at your lowest point, that's the kind of questions that you want to ask yourself. And so sometimes, yes, I asked that when I was told witchcraft was put on me. Yeah, okay. Yep. Candy said, yes, that's the one. Yeah. So when you're at your lowest place in life, you ask these type of questions, and it might begin to make you feel some kind of way. It'll begin to feel like you're separate from everybody, because then you'll start seeing the other people. So now you on the why me frequency, right? You over here, and you know how I teach you how all things are two-sided. God is all, but God experiences itself at different frequencies. So you on the side of why me. And so since you're on the side of why me, there's another side of people that ain't saying that. Why? They're saying maybe, why am I so lucky? You see? And so when you on why me, you got to see all of the people that are prospering, that are happy, and they might piss you off. Because you're seeing the reflection of where you are not. Yeah, I don't ask those questions. I just try to figure out the lesson and continue to move in a positive direction. Okay. We got to grow with the mindset. Brian got to grow with the mindset up in here. Yeah, that's me. Ego or ignorance of self. Yes. So the person that's asking over here, why me? Stick with me, because this is going to be a lesson that's going to really help you. The person that's asking why me can change that question and ask, why am I so blessed? Why am I so lucky? Why are things always working out for me? It's the question that you have or you ask yourself that's going to be the thing that's going to bring you out of your rut. And Brian, I like the way you put it, because it's like when you're in a situation that feels low, a beautiful question is, what is the lesson that I'm supposed to be learning here? What area can I grow? What does coming out of this feels like? You see what I'm saying? And it gets your mind more focused on getting out, learning something and growing from it, in lieu of staying in there and you asking the question that's going to bring you in there a little bit more. That's going to make you sink a little bit more. Because if you ask why me, because if you think about it, it's because nobody really liked me, because maybe happened when I was a little girl, and they told me that I was ugly, and and we go on and on into the gutter of the negative why. So it's a choice you're making based upon a question that you're asking that's going to get you to where you want to be. You see? And so we collectively gotta change the tone of the question to get there. Because if we ask the right questions, we'll immediately get there. Wow, we programming by the subconscious. There you go. Subconscious thinking. So pretty much this is you dealing with the subconscious mind on a different level. See, we all got this record room. We call it in church, they call it the Lamb Book of Life. In spirituality is the Akashic Records. We have this here record room, and it's all part of our subconscious mind. In the beginning of my consultations, when I'm meeting with people, what I did ask, we go low, just like I did. We go low to figure out what you have been telling yourself. So some people were honest. They were saying, Cassandra and the rest of you all were being honest and saying different things in the comments. Monique and Brian, they were honest and saying different things that they say to themselves. I'm talking about the default setting. I ain't talking about when you're trying to speak positive and speaking peace and hope and in abundance in your life. I ain't talking about no affirmation. See, the thing about it is that there's a default setting that you have. And so you got to figure out what the default setting is in order for you to trump and give it a new setting. So the default setting for a lot of people that ask why, and there's nothing wrong with this here. For the people that ask why me, the default setting will be the answer to that question. The default setting gonna be whatever that answer was, because I'm this, and because I'm that, and because this happened to me. That's gonna be the default setting for those people. Because I'm not pretty enough. Yeah. Because this is just how it works out for people like me. Let's see, asking questions. I'm gonna put up here. That was from the last thing when I put let's have church. Asking questions. But it's about asking the right question. So the default setting for a lot of people is because of that past trauma, that past pain, that past hurt, that past broken relationship. And the default situation happened probably when these people were little girls and little boys, like, right? So when we begin to ask the right questions, we get to another state of being within our rut. It's about them questions. Because what you're doing when you ask the right question is you conjured up the energy of getting into a higher frequency. You going into your Akashic Records or your Lamb Book of Life, and you trying to see something, you trying to figure something out. You're doing research now. You're not on the victim. You're not on the pity party frequency. You're on the learning and growth frequency. You see, you done stepped above. And now your mind is open. Your subconscious mind is open for a new program. Yeah, my default setting used to be, I'll destroy anyone who tries to disrespect me. Yeah. Right? See, in that default setting, I'm glad you said that, because that default setting has everything to do with survival. Because the default setting is the root chakra. Okay? That has to do with survival and you feeling protected. And look, and this is confirmation. He felt like he had to go fight people. Right? Going to defend himself. Because the default setting make you feel like, what the hell are you looking at? Huh? What's wrong with you? Huh? I got to protect myself. I'm in this alone. It's dark up in here. Nobody understands this here. And I'm in here trying to figure out why me. I looked up boxing as a defense mechanism. See, that's when you in default setting, survival mode, you trying to fight. You either the crab in the barrel and you on fire and you screaming, so you trying to fight, you trying to step on somebody's neck, you trying to beat some A's to get up out of there, you trying to pull other crabs down, because that's survival mode. And you the victim now, because you wonder, the question of the day in survival mode is, why me? But it don't have to be that question. It can be another question. It can be, what is this teaching me? Why am I here? What is the lesson that I need to be learning? Go general. And this applies to them affirmations too. I do affirmations on my YouTube channel that I tell people that I consult with, drift off to sleep. listen to these affirmations. But I also tell them, hey, when you hear me say something that don't mesh with you, like for example, if I say I am worthy in your body, because your subconscious mind have all of the answers to all of these questions as it pertains to what is your default setting. So if it don't feel good, I want you to write that down and we're going to talk about it next time. The person in the mind, we're not the mind, but the spirit. So yeah, speak peace, goddess, in chat. And chat caught you on time. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you for being here, Dana, servant of God. So sometimes when we listen to affirmations, let's talk about that. Say, for example, I told you, I said, Dana, servant of God, Brian, you're perfect. How does that make you feel? You're perfect. I think, well, I don't want to say I think, Brian. I don't want to say I think, Dana, but I know, servant of God, you are perfect. Now, as soon as I said that, Sandra, Candy, Almond, as soon as I said that, how did you feel? What was the question that you asked yourself for me saying that you're perfect? See, sometimes when the affirmation is too up there, your mind, which has the answer to your default setting, will be like, no, she ain't see me yesterday. Shit. Because it's telling you that you don't believe that. Right? I used to think spiritually was all light. So when the witchcraft happened, I was like, okay, the lesson is learned. So I can teach it to others. Okay, yeah. The me ego or the ignorance of self. No. I'm talking about the ignorance of self in that case. And your default setting is pretty much the ignorance of self. It's not the ego. Because the ego will be like, yeah, I sure am. But people ride with ego, but ego ego could be false too, because ego could be lying. Could be pretending. So let's go to the ignorance of self. Let's go to the ignorance of self, because we don't even want to be ruled by that ego. We want to be able to tame it, to tell it what it's going to be, and not in a braggadocious way. We need to know, we need to have the ego be confident in the knowing of itself. So we're going to go to the self, ignorance of self. So what would you say? What would you say? Yeah, that's true. I'm doing my best. And it felt good to hear. Okay. That's a good comeback. When you have an affirmation that says, I am perfect, and you don't feel like you're there, and it says, I am beautiful, and you're looking at yourself, oh, I don't have my wig on, girl, you lying. Or look at this acne. I can't be. No, because I've seen people with other clear faces in my acne. No, I feel shame. No, I don't feel beautiful. You go general, just like asking the right questions. You go general. And here we go. We're going to go back to the record room. We're going back in the record room, the Akashic records, the subconscious mind, the Lamb Book of Life. And we're going to say, show me what beauty looks like. Now, mind you, when you ask yourself this correct question here, it's going to show you what you think, what your subconscious mind thinks to be beautiful. And so this is when now affirmation is working better for you. When you sit up there and be like, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful. Your subconscious mind keeps saying, no, you're not, no, you're not, no, you're not, no, you're not. And you're like, this affirmation stuff is not working. I don't have that kind of mind. My mind don't work like that. But this is the thing you do. You get out of saying. Don't say I'm beautiful no more if you don't believe it. Don't say no affirmation that you don't believe. Because your subconscious mind going to spit that thing out. Trick or ask the right question that you can resonate with, that you can get the beauty feeling from. And the perfect way to check your mind or do the research in your mind is to tell it, since it knows all things, since it's infinite intelligence, you send it on a mission. Go up in here and show me what beauty looks like. Show it to me then. Because over here, I don't know. Over here, it's hard. It feels hard for me to look at me as being beautiful in this right now moment because of my old programming. But if you show me, then my feeling, my electromagnetic form of energy that comes from my heart will grab a hold to what you're showing me. And in my mind, my electric will get together with my magnetic heart and create a electromagnetic form of energy based upon you showing me what beauty looks like. This is a growth mindset. This is how you get there. So let's go back. Let's go back. We said the first question was what type of questions you ask yourself about yourself. Some people said, why me? So we can turn that why me, because that why me created a feeling like, yeah, because it's old pitiful for me. We could turn that question into another question. We could say, what are the lessons that I need to learn in this time and space? Why do I know that I'm coming out of here? Because, I mean, there's no further down than this. Why do I know that I have to come out? What does the energy of being whole feels like? Being free, what does that feel like? What does a state of peace and joy and bliss feel like to me? What does really getting this here thing called the game of life feel like? What does it feel like to play the game of life and win? You see where I'm going here? Those questions get you a whole lot of good feelings versus the other question. But the thing is, sometimes when we kind of seemingly low, we asking the wrong question. We ask the question that'll get us a little bit lower. So begin to train your mind, train your thoughts to ask the thought or the question that will get you in the record room sifting all of the positive, all of the good feelings, all of the things that edify your church, the body of your Christ, your assimilated environment. Because life is happening through you. Either way you go. I tell all of you this all the time. There's just two polarities. You either ask this question that don't serve you over and over and you stay in that rut underneath neutral, or you come above neutral and you get at high frequency and you ask the right question that'll get you there. Question by question, thought by thought. You said you wanted to be conscious. This is what consciousness is all about. I'm doing my best and it felt good to hear. Yeah. This is what consciousness is all about. Consciousness is about being conscious of your beingness, of you, of you. No, consciousness ain't about other people out there because life is happening through you and through you. And you spitting out what you want to show up out there. So when you asking why me, okay, I hope you're ready because this, because of this, and because of this, because of this. That's what's happening because you asked a question to project itself in front of you and show you. It's almost like you saying, universe, show me why I deserve this gutter. Show me more. This ain't enough. Give me more of it. I want more. Me. I'm not tired. Give me some more. Yeah, because I just want to be a soldier in the army of God. Because I'm a little G kind of guy. Yeah, and I want to sign up. Where do I sign up for that long suffering? Give me more of it. Yeah, I'm trying to work on my arms. Give me more to carry. I'm going to be a bag lady all my life. Yeah, my back will be able to endure. I got one of them strong backs. Yeah. Beauty. Candy says on YouTube, beauty is in the mind. Listen to this. Beauty is in the mind of the beholder. That's what Candy knows. Candy understands it. This is what this here live is about. Is it beautiful up there? Is the right questions coming forth up there? She says, beauty is in the mind of the beholder. It's a totality, not a physical perception. It's totality, not a physical perception. It's what's in here. Life happens through you. Remember, even in religion, they tell you the kingdom of God is within you. As a man thinketh, so is he. By the renewing of your mind, they get not robbery to be equal with God. Well, that's about a thinking, a thought, a question, maybe. You see? Ask the right questions. You get where you want to be. So the people that come and do consultations with me in the beginning of the journey, these people feel lost. These people that feel a lack of belonging. And so since I provide so much of personalized support, I can drill down on you if they're feeling lost as it pertains to health and wellness. I could personalize meal plans for them. I could help them with herbal remedies. If they're feeling lost as far as mental guidance is concerned, I could bring them back home and I could teach them based upon their blood type. Hey, this is how you think. Be comfortable with the way that you think. You didn't come forward thinking that way. That was part of the lesson that you chose to give yourself to give before you come forward. If they feel in some kind of way as it pertains to relationships, okay, well, that's part of the journey. You wanted to create the ultimate relationship with you first. Even as it pertains to career and money, this is a thought process. The money is energy and frequency. All of these are energy, frequency, and vibration that we could learn to manipulate our mind to get a hold to. And so at the end of the consultations, at the end of the blood type connection programs and different things like that I offer people, they feel clarity again. Because you don't have to sit up in that rut. This is what I come for every day, Monday through Friday, talking about, because I know that there's a little girl out there that's just like I once was. And I don't care about numbers and all of this and that and the third, because I come forward every day just to help that one. And maybe it's a boy. Maybe it's a woman or a man. But when I was at my why me state of being, I suffered. And I don't want her to feel that suffering that I once felt, because there's another question that I want to teach her that she can be asking herself. And so I still consult with people. I still inspire people and help people on their wellness journey. Even wellness professionals, they need it too. And at the end of our sessions, at the end of the courses, they feel a sense of connection again. It's all about connecting yourself back to you. The greatest relationship that you're going to ever have is going to be the relationship that you have with yourself. So you got to understand these little tactics of your mind, how it could actually play tricks on you when you don't have the up to par relationship with it. It'll make you think that you're left alone. You feel uncertain, left alone, abandoned. You're in root chakra, survival mode, and you're ready to fight the world, even fight yourself, when you don't have to do that. I did it for years in my closet. I used to cry. I used to be sick all the time, because that's low frequency. That's the things you do when you low. When you ask it why me, it's like, oh, I'm sick. Why me that? Oh, the relationship suffers. Why me that? You ask it why me all across the board when you don't have to. Y'all getting this? Hey, Miss B. Y'all getting this thing? Hey, Miss B and Soul, thank you for being here. Y'all getting this? Because this is a core way of getting out of victim mode, of survival mode. You gotta flip the question. You gotta renew your mind while there. And this is part of the game of life. You have to save you while there. You get it? You're the savior you're looking for. There is, I know, no disrespect to your religion if you are still underneath that umbrella. But honestly, I gotta tell you this, because it's gonna offer expansion for you in your life. There is no thing, no man that's about to crack no sky to come and save you. You're it. So there's work for you to do for you to save you out of your sleep and your slumber. Because that's really all that's going on. Because earlier, when I said you are perfect, I'm letting you know what I see in my mind's eye, what I know with my soul, with my all-seeing eye. These are the things that I know, not something I'm trying to tell you to make you feel good about. You are perfect. But you first have to see the perfection by asking yourself the right question. And question after question, going general and being easier with yourself, you get there. Because what happens along the way is it's building up hope inside of you. Hope is good. What happens upon the way, you turn into a believer. Believer is good, but we're going to keep on going. We're going to not stop there, because believing is what them church folk do. I want you to keep on going till you get to the place where you don't. Yeah. And then you could call it ego if you want to. You could call it what you want to, but your soul, your church has now been edified. And these are the things that I know. How do I know? Because I sat with myself. I went inside of myself to get to know myself. And I asked myself them questions. And I fought them tears. Them tears were coming and I let them flow, because that was the old contract. That was deeply set in my default setting of my subconscious mind, and I had to clean it out. That was my shadow work. So I had to shed them tears. I had to cry first and ask myself why first, so I could see how low I have brought myself. You see this? Hey, Lynn. Hey, Stephanie. I had to see first how low I brought myself, and I brought myself to the knocking down of myself. So since I brought myself there, and since I'm my savior, since I must edify my own church, since nobody gonna crack the sky and come and save me, now that I see that I feel unworthy, I gotta boast myself up, and I gotta show myself that you are, that I am the I am. And how I show myself that? By asking myself some questions that'll pull forward in my Akashic records, that'll pull forward in my subconscious mind, in my Lamb Book of Life, that I am worthy. That's it. I'm worthy. And so you got to reach for them. Y'all getting this? I see you there. Hey, Barbara. Y'all talk to me. Are you getting this? I want that one. Even if it's just one person talk to me. Just one person. Are you hearing me? This could be the thing that'll bring you out of a state of depression. Because when you're depressed, all you're doing is pressing yourself down. You're just pressing yourself down. And all I'm saying is, don't press. Don't press. Rise. Rise, because rise feels more flowy. Rise means expansion. Press creates resistance with the thing that you really wanted. It's a shift of a mindset. I'm driving and I'm here for this. Yeah, I love the train of thought. Yeah, we hear you. Okay, good. We hear you and receive this message. I'm just so happy that y'all receiving it. I needed this message today. Yes, it's just like turning the dial. Like you turning the dial. When I was in New Orleans, we listened to Q93. I'm in Arizona. I can't reach that signal. I could put my radio on Q93 all I want to, but I'm no longer receiving that signal. Make your life where you can't even receive the signal no more of the wide me. Like what? What do you mean? I don't talk to myself like that no more. There's a new station that I'm attuned to over here. And a new station that I'm attuned to, I ask myself the right questions to get myself into a better frequency. I ask myself, okay, what am I supposed to learn? I cry less because I'm healing my heart. You know, I ain't got to be moping and poping for days and months. No, I give myself an appointed time to understand what those negative thoughts were, but then I get back on it and I'll be like, okay, maybe we had a little residual stuff up in there. We had some little flakes. We have some little flakes of being unworthy up in there. So what's the lesson? What's the lesson here? Oh, I just needed a refresher. That was a refresher course on me feeling worthy. Oh, I just needed a refresher maybe. I wonder if that was just a refresher that I need to get back in and work on the relationship that I have with myself, because I thought it was up to par, but oops, that hurt too much. And so since I got an emotion from that, then oops, I got to get back to me now. And I got to be more easy with me. I got to spend delicate time with me. And I got to talk to me and I got to cheer me. Sometimes I don't want to say sometimes, let me rephrase that, all the time, we have to encourage ourselves. Speak over ourselves, because I ain't going to be live all the time. And you ain't going to be able to play some motivation things all the time. There are going to be situations where you ain't going to have to be able to have the headsets on in that moment. And you ain't gonna be able to hear what your husband say about you, what your mom and your children say, the beautiful things that they say about you all the time. All the time. You gotta encourage yourself. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm growing. Even with me, as I grow, as I speak here, even with me, there was a moment when there was zero up there. There was a moment when there was zero up there and over here on my platform. But I sat down with myself and I said, this is what I want to give back. This is going to be my act of service. So I trained myself while encouraging myself. Don't look at the number. Never look at the number, because every time you look at the number, you get a little nervous and you wonder, are they listening? Are they there? So you just stay focused. You just stay connected with your inner being, and all things going to work out for you. Yeah, you're doing good, because even if they don't show up, you showed up for you and you're talking to you. And this is almost like a diary that you're writing to yourself, because you grow and you're expanding and you're asking yourself the right questions. You ain't saying, no, why me? You're saying, I know I'm ready. I wonder why I didn't know that I was ready earlier than this year. I wonder what else? What else is there ahead? I wonder how much greater I will be. I wonder how many more people I could speak life into. Those are the type of questions. I wonder who's trying my products right now. I wonder who's on my list for tomorrow, for later this day, that I'm gonna consult with. I wonder who else is gonna be getting a good bit of help from their doctor that their blood pressure no longer exists. I wonder who else is going to reverse their sickness and disease in their body. Oh, I wonder what life has in store for me. I wonder how many more thousands going to subscribe to my newsletter. I wonder how many more emails I'm going to have to reply to today. I wonder. You could start wondering and questioning and getting on that frequency already. Prepare. This is manifestation. Manifestation don't just come just because you did an affirmation. Manifestation come from writing stuff down. Manifestation come from looking at vision boards. Manifestation come from asking them right questions. Manifestation can come from listening to music that feels good to your soul. Manifestation can come when you listen or play Tibetan because the frequency or the energy. Your manifestation can come when you just happy, when you laughing at somebody, when you see a video or a TikTok when somebody getting married and you know that's the desire of your heart and you feeling that the overflow is coming toward you and you milking that thing. All you gotta do for your manifestation to come is feel good, is all I'm saying. Put yourself in a situation where you're asking the questions that's gonna make you feel good about you, about your growth, about your life, about the game of life that you are playing because you're winning. Don't be like one of them new people that play the game like you terrible too, and you throw the joystick because, man, I wanted to jump over that da-da-da-da. Don't be like that. Play that game to win. Smile at yourself. Laugh at yourself. I wonder what other board's coming up. I wonder how soon it's gonna be before I master this thing here. I wonder what all kind of superpowers I got in my backpack. I wonder who else I'm gonna meet on the next level. I wonder why they're here, Marietta. Surely it must be for us to learn lessons from each other. I wonder. Look at me growing. How can I grow to be so mighty? Who am I? How about that for a question? Who am I? What am I made of? How much more superpowers do I have? I wonder. Boy, don't that just make you feel good when you wonder good things? I wonder. Positive mindset. I'm a multiplier. Yes, you are. Yes, we are. We multipliers. Let's multiply with the things or the questions that we asking ourselves. Any questions up in here before I get out of here? That's the word for the day, babe. Ask the right questions. What are the questions you're asking yourself? I wonder. All right. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Anybody have questions? Health, wellness, mental state. I'm here for y'all. Monique, Charles, Dana, Sandra, Crystal, Miss B, Brian. That was a good word. Lioness Jim, thank you for being here, babe. I'm so proud of you. You're just on a good old journey. I'm loving the unfoldment of you, and I'm so happy because I feel like I'm just like one of the. I've never been a teacher before, but actually, I thought about the idea. Maybe I should go be a substitute teacher for a couple of weeks or so. I had the idea because I feel like a proud teacher. Like with people in my blood type connection class, it's like they graduate. People in my newsletter, they send me so many letters. It's like they graduated, and I just feel like I could understand rather what a teacher would feel like when their children are graduated and soaring in life. It's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful state of being. Beautiful. Thank you for so much. Yeah, this was the best. Yeah. Yeah. Really appreciate your time and energy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What can I do for anemia? I'm already on iron supplement for 6 months, but it's getting worse. You need iron, not in the supplemental form. You need iron in its highest dose form. Sustained detox. This is the highest herb for iron, which is sarsaparilla root. Sarsaparilla root is inside of Sustained Detox on my website, and it is accompanied with all the other herbs to help to support and detox your body. And so you take this here for 30 days. I once was anemic. I'm not anemic no more. And this is how I healed it and cured my body and actually became conscious after, because you get at the end of taking Sustained Detox, you get mental clarity, you get your energy, your life force, and nothing is gnawing at you and taxing on your body. And then you'll be able to come off of the supplements. You don't need the supplement as soon as you digest that, because it's, like I said, the world's most powerful form of iron. Iron delivers oxygen to the blood, and when it does that, now you have oxygen in your brain, kind of like mental clarity, and your thoughts and cognitive thinking and reasoning is up to par. But along with that detox is actually getting rid of old fecal matter. When you have anemia, you're really at a state of toxicity. So you need to be detoxing the body, getting rid of the old stuff so oxygen can make way. So your pH balance can increase to be more alkaline, because when you have all kind of old fecal matter, you're acidic. You're on acidic range. And so this is basic chemistry. We're coming from acidic to alkalinity, and there's oxygen or potential of hydrogen. That's what pH means. Potential of hydrogen on the alkaline stage more than they do have on the acidic stage. So Sustained Detox. Yeah. Thank you for your teaching. I love your Sustained Detox and Alchemist. Thank you. You have it. I didn't know. Y'all have these usernames here, and I'll be looking at the names. I'll be trying to see if I'm gonna see like a Monique or a Dana. I'll be trying the common ones, but the usernames like that, I wouldn't know who you are when you order. But thank you. I appreciate your support. I'm happy everything working out for you. Yeah. All right. That's all the questions. Y'all make sure y'all sign up to my newsletters on my website, www.saltoftheearthpub.org. And also today, and only till the 1st of September, is the course, the Blood Type Connection course. It's a white ball on my website. It is on sale, the cheapest that it will ever be. My inner being have me doing this. Trust and believe, this is not a marketing strategy, because I don't, ain't no marketing strategy with this here. You know how they say, for limited time only. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. To get to my website, the link is in my bio, saltoftheearthpub.org. I'm going to show you right quick which course I'm talking about, and then I'm going to get up out of here. It's called the Blood Type Connection course. It teaches you so much about you, the way that you think, the way that you respond, your sex levels, your appetite, everything for your blood type. It's right here on my website. It's this white box right here. And this is a $500 value course. And it talks about the forbidden knowledge of your blood type, everything you'll know from your limitations of your mindset, and leaving behind sickness, because I drill it down to your blood type so that you can know how to heal from any type of ailment, just like this person with anemia, based upon blood type. I drill it down, and I talk about cultivating positive self-concept, the things that you tell yourself. I talk about health, your exercise for your blood type, your diet for your blood type, your sex drive, your compatible partner for your blood type. So you come out here without this course with confidence in knowing who you are. You're part of the story that you came to play in the matrix, your superpower, your strengths, your best jobs, your everything that applies to your part of the story. And you come out with confidence and clarity. It's on sale. I can't say, well, I did say the 500. I'm gonna say it one more time, real quick. It was initially 500. TikTok don't like when I say numbers for some reason, but I don't care about getting loud. It was 500. It is on sale for $99, and I ain't doing that no more. I promise you, I ain't doing it no more. I ain't doing it no more. So if you, between 9 and 1st, if you miss it, you missed it. I ain't doing it no more. I ain't doing it no more because there's so much information in there. I ain't doing it no more. Okay, you can think I'm doing a marketing thing if you want to, and don't do nothing by the 1st. You ain't gonna see them numbers no more. And I promise you. Okay, thank you so much. I'm in South Africa. Can I order on Amazon? Please put product in chat. Oh, Sustain Detox? Sustain Detox. No, you would have to go directly. It's not on Amazon. Some of my products are, but not this one here. You would have to go to my website directly. It's called Sustain Detox. Hey, Calvin, I see you, man. Sustain Detox. It's on the website that I just showed you. All you got to do is just scroll down a little bit further. The website I just showed you. Let's see. This here website. And all you're doing is scrolling down. You just scroll down past the little colors and you'll see all of the images of everything that I sell on the website down there. Let me see if I can get it back up, and then so many people are messaging me. So when you get to the saltoftheearthpub.org, the link is in my bio. You get there by clicking on my picture to get there, and then you scroll down, and then you're gonna see everything that I sell down here. That's a picture of me, some of the places that I've been, and down here, this is all my products down here, everything that I sell. My soaps, all of these things that's on the table at Plus More, and Sustain Detox is coming. Oh, there you go. It look like that. This is that. My website. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Go me. Wait, here, I got a question. How did I get so amazing? How did I get so creative? See them God questions right there? That's going to make you feel good, boy. Ask them good questions. Okay, I got to get out of here. This video was from my heart to yours. Y'all be blessed, babe. Bye, YouTube. Okay, bye. Okay. You haven't been getting the newsletter? I'm going to check it out. Okay. All right, bye.